In this video, we're going to discuss probate fiduciary loans. You may not know, but banks don't make probate loans. You can call around, you can call all the big banks, you can call the small banks, you can call the credit unions, but banks don't make probate loans. It's a very specialized product. We recognize what others couldn't offer many years ago when we started the business. We focus on what others don't understand because clearly it's a specialty. We pioneered probate loans 20 plus years ago and created a specialty loan for special borrowers like yourself. And it's not a Me Too loan like others may offer or claim to offer. Trust and estate liquidity is our only business, and you might be interested to know that 25%, a full quarter of our clients started with another lender who wasn't able to perform. So who are these loans for? They're for administrators, whether there's a will or no will with an open probate estate, executors of estates, special administrators who are appointed by the courts on a temporary or emergency basis temporarily, trustees and co-trustees of trusts, conservators and guardians, professional fiduciaries, and public administrators. What services are available? Well, all loans are secured by mortgages on California real estate. They're equity driven, and we can make loans up to half the value of the property, less any existing liens or encumbrances that are on the property. More flexibility is available with our financing, and we have very flexible lending guidelines. They're common sense. Interest rates are higher. Interest rates start at around 9% and go up from there. The terms, meaning the length of the loans, go from an average of about 2 to 10 years, and charges start at about 2 points plus other costs. The costs are typically part of the loan total, except the appraisal is the one out-of-pocket cost. Also, we can prepay future payments in the event that you don't want to have to use your own funds during the course of probate and can use the loan funds for a period of time, a couple months to maybe 6 months or more. What can you do with the probate loan? Well, you can pay estate debts. That's the main reason why people come to us. You can refinance existing loans. You can stop foreclosure. You can provide quick funds for emergencies. You can pay Medi-Cal claims. Those are Department of Health Services. You can negotiate lower credit card bills when you have cash. That's just a fact that most people discover, that when you have the power of having cash to be able to pay the bills, the creditors are much more responsive. You can pay delinquent property taxes, have money for property repairs, and improve the property value prior to selling the property. You can pay out difficult mortgage lenders. We know there are some lenders that are next to impossible to talk to a real life living person. You can make special needs property improvements, and you can also pay off liens that may be on the property. You can also buy out other heirs or beneficiaries. It's very common where we have a situation where someone comes to us and one heir wants to buy out the others and wants to keep the property. You can always resolve disputes and workouts, which are a common situation, much like the buyouts. Usually with a workout, there's multiple attorneys, maybe there's some litigation going on, so you get an opportunity to pay settlement and fund other legal actions that's necessary sometimes with an open probate or trust. You can fund eviction of non-paying tenants, especially if you've got junior or junior's relatives or semi-quasi related people who just need some help in getting them out and don't have the cash to get from point A to point B. You can pay for tenant relocation and moving costs, and you can have funds for ongoing estate expenses, and of course pay the attorney fees. Typical financing plan looks something like this. The executor, Sally, borrows around $75,000, and this is just a number I picked. She wants to buy out her brother, Bill. Bill is out of state. Who knows what Bill wants to use his money for, but Sally wants to be able to buy him out, has enough money to pay the creditors, pay the attorney fees, pay some of the court expenses that the attorney or someone had to advance. And she also happens to want maybe a few extra months of future payments. So Sally plans to refinance in 3 to 5 years, so that should be no problem. So we're going to make a loan so that she can close the probate subject to our loan. Now, to get started, you're going to want to do the following. You want to submit our online questionnaire. That really helps us to help you a lot. We're going to want to review the documents you provide us. Then we're going to set up a phone consultation meeting. It takes about 20 minutes on average on the outside. Then we'll do this. We'll determine the value of the property by an appraisal, current value as of today, and then you'll select a financing plan. It's pretty much as easy as that. If there's an attorney involved, may have to notice people, or you may have to go to court to get permission from the court for you to do the loan. Now, if you want to help us, you want to do this because you also want to save time, and there is no obligation at this point, and there's no personal information required. But this is the fastest way for us to expedite this for you. So the online questionnaire, there's several categories. There's general information that you're going to complete, and when you click on the form, you're going to want to complete the general information as it relates to who you are, how you found us, etc. And then information about the borrower. And you may not be the borrower who's looking at the video, and there may be more than one borrower. You might be co-borrower, but anybody who is required to sign by the courts, whether there's one or two, or even occasionally three, we need that information. We want information about existing loans, that's mortgages, and liens on the property. That'll expedite things. You're not applying for it, but we're going to use this information to help expedite the process for you. And the basic legal information. We'll want to know who the attorney is, if there is an attorney, and also support information. Anything else that you can give us about the story or the facts or circumstances that you feel is important to us to know. And then you need to know, we do have what you need. We have over 20 years of probate lending. Actually, it's closer to 3 decades at this point. We have the highest credibility in the legal system in California. We have vast experience in problem solving, the confidence to fund your loan, and we're a direct lender and mortgage banker. Our typical borrowers are professional fiduciaries, public administrators, moms and dads and sons and daughters, grandkids, aunts and uncles, anybody who needs to borrow on a state property. Now, please do not contact us if you're shopping for a low interest rate bank loan. It just really isn't available during probate. And if you want to compare us to the TV ads offering teaser rates, we're not going to be able to help you there. And especially if your Uncle Bob says he'll lend you the money, hint, call Uncle Bob first. But do contact us if you want a lender that understands your situation, knows trust and estate lending laws, works with attorneys daily, isn't afraid to show you better ways, and is a direct funding mortgage banker. Thanks.